Hey, and welcome. I'm author and speaker Toria Lee, and you are watching Toria Talk Tuesday. Today's topic is For Such a Time as This. So, what do you do when you reach an area in life that you don't want to be? Right? God calls you to a circumstance and you're like, I don't really love being here, or this isn't fun, or this hurts. I've been called to multiple areas in my life and had this multiple times where I'm thinking, okay, God, I don't really know what you're doing, and this kind of sucks, but we're just going to be obedient and walk on through. And how do you do that? How do you keep your stamina up? How do you keep encouragement up when you're sitting there like, I don't get it. Why am I here? This sucks. One of those for me was honestly college. I had a lot of hurt in college from a lot of different people, and I just kept asking God, why am I here? It was a really hard time. And so I found myself being pulled back to Esther's story time and time again with this iconic phrase, perhaps you were made for such a time as this. But if you do not speak up, deliverance will come elsewhere. That's a paraphrase. You can look in the story of Esther for the actual quote. But this idea of such a time as this, God made you for such a time as this. You might be walking through something that sucks, but God has you there for a reason. He made you and ordained this time and this season for you, even if it doesn't make sense, and you can rest in that. And that's what I've had to do whenever I'm really struggling with, why am I here? Why am I in this season? I don't want to be here. This is hard. I just kept resting in the fact of, perhaps I was made for such a time as this. Like, God made me for this time and place. He knows what he's doing and he's ordained it. And that's what I rest in. And so I really encourage you. I don't know what you're facing, but whatever you're walking through that's just hard and you're thinking, God, I don't get it. I don't really get why I'm here. This isn't any fun. I just want to leave. Rest in the fact and know that you were made for such a time as this, that God has a plan for you and he has ordained this season for you, even if it's hard. And God always does things for your good and for his glory. So I can guarantee that whatever season you're in, even if you can't see any good in it, it will produce good in you and things for God's glory. And so my encouragement to you as you walk through maybe a hard season right now is just to remember that I was made for such a time as this. If things don't make sense in life, or maybe you're trying to figure out your talents and you think, I'm kind of talentless, I don't really know why I'm here. Just remind yourself that you were made for such a time as this. I mean, I'm pretty sure Esther didn't love her situation. It was a really sucky situation that I really encourage you to read the book of Esther. She's in this really sucky situation, and it's like, yeah, but you were made for such a time as this. Perhaps God put you in the position you're in to do this great thing for his kingdom. And that can apply to you too. Perhaps God put you where you are right this instant because he's going to do great things with you for his kingdom. So I encourage you, whatever you're walking through, just rest in this phrase of perhaps you were made for such a time as this. Thanks for watching.